welcome back to my channel. My name is Lawrencia and this is Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday. Listen, I told myself I am not going to talk about married people, but these people are making it very difficult. Like, I am stressed. Online in-law job is not easy. I am stressed and I don't even know these people. So let me just dive into the topic. Today's topic is about Edochie and his estranged wife, although he came, attacking people who called her estranged, saying that they are still married, living under the same roof. But let me just go back to the history. So, Edochie and Edochie, they've been married for over 18 years. He got her pregnant when they were dating. They were in their teens dating, and he got her pregnant and they got married. The parents, according to the story, the parents forced them to get married because Edochie was like, no child of mine is going to have children outside. So that was how they got married at a very tender age. No, not so tender now, if you look back at it now. So they got married, started having children, started building their homes. Edochie started acting movies, and Edochie, being a dutiful wife, she was at home doing little businesses. Edochie, when he started contesting for the presidency, 2023 presidency, made some statements. He said that his wife is perfect. His wife that, nothing, that she has been with him when he had nothing up until this point when things are soft. So he praised his wife based on that regard, and people kind of, people love story. People love happy endings. Society bought into that story. They were like, in fact, they had to make them as an example. When girls are looking for already made men, they said, see Edochie and his wife. They started when they had nothing, and today they have built, they have 4 kids, they are happy, they are this, they are that. All of a sudden, Gist Lover came out and said, if Yul does not confess, that they're going to reveal a very massive secret that he's been keeping. Before you could say Jack, Edochie came out, posted a picture of his baby, a baby boy, saying that he is now married to Judy Austin. People were kind of confused. They were like, married? I mean, people were expecting something like having a child, but nobody was expecting marriage. Nobody was expecting polygamy or a second wife kind of situation. So when Yul came out and said that, everybody was kind of confused. People were now calling out May, like, May, what is going on? Do you know what is happening? May replied and was like, oh, she's not aware of anything that's going on, that she was not aware. People were like, how can your husband have a whole baby and the baby is about a year old? They were like, there's no way you can say you don't know that your husband has a girlfriend, your husband got her pregnant, had a baby, and married her, and you're not aware. So she came out and clarified that, okay, she was aware that they were dating, but she was not aware of the marriage. So basically, according to the story, Yul has been dating Judy Austin for over 6 years. And then when he got her pregnant, she had the baby. He now went, because in Igbo culture, for you to claim a child, you have to pay the bride price. So he was now using tradition as an excuse to pay, of claiming that baby. He went and paid the bride price, and Judy Austin became his second wife. So people were kind of confused. They said, May, are you happy with this situation? Are you happy to be a second wife? May came out and said she's not happy to be anybody's second wife, that she does not support polygamy. Her faith does not support polygamy. Nobody consulted her before this polygamy arrangement, so she will not be a party to it. Yul, on the other hand, and the second wife, Judy Austin, they were always on social media in our faces, praising each other. Judy Austin calling you Odogu, you calling her Ijele. You was calling her Ijele. These are the pet names that they were using on social media. Now, whenever May post, Judy will post, and our husband, the polygamous husband, will comment on both of their pictures. So this was going on. So when actually May came out and said she's not in support of polygamy, May gained a whole lot of followers because people were like, this is a modern woman. This is a modern woman in Nigeria standing up for herself, saying no to, patriarchy, saying no to the system that does not favor women. So she gained a whole, people were looking up, if she became an influencer, people were looking up to her. People were like saying that this is an example of a woman that was presented with this kind of choice and she decided not to go with it. People, a lot of people, both young, old, and whatever, were supporting her locally and internationally. May Edochie gained a whole lot of fans. So fast forward, she celebrated her birthday recently and she did a foundation. And during that celebration, Edochie popped out of nowhere. He was standing there, doing odogu, doing that this is his wife. Oh, God has put joined together. No man can put us under. It was cringe-worthy. Like, she was kind of just trying to hold herself together. And according to the story, she never wanted him there, but he kind of bamboozled his way. So it was either creating a scene or just allowing him the stage, to be on that stage, and she chose to just allow him do whatever he wanted to do. So that created a whole lot of backlash. Remember, people followed her, people liked her because she was saying that she's not in support of polygamy. So when all that was going on, Yul actually posted a video on his social media and people were kind of confused. They said, May, I don't understand. Linda Edochie wrote a caption on her page where she said, Yul Edochie celebrates his estranged wife, May Edochie's birthday. Yul attacked Linda, saying that, why are you calling her estranged? She's my first wife. We are legally married. We live in the same house, in my mansion. We live in my mansion. So that Linda had to change the caption because she was like, okay, I am not in your houses, so if you say you're still married. So that kind of generated a whole new level of controversies. People were now asking May Edochie, what is going on? You should tell us if you're still married to this man, if you're still happy to continue with this marriage. We can support you, but you just have to let us know. Don't tell us you're not in support of polygamy, and on the other hand, you're still living with your husband and, still married to him. So what is the situation? Give us an update. May Edochie released the statement, and I am going to read that statement to you. So May said, the ability to accept or tolerate challenges and problems in life is a virtue and should not be misconstrued. There is no point making an already bad situation worse. Hence, the need to remain calm is crucial. I understand that we all have our weaknesses and limitations as humans, and I personally believe everyone deserves an opportunity to make things right when they stray. Forgiveness is divine. Beyond all the unnecessary facade, polygamy is a life choice and no one should be compelled to accept it. It is something I think all parties involved should embrace willingly, and it is okay for anyone who chooses it. Some religions/traditions allow polygamy and I have nothing against it. However, I am absolutely certain that I will not be numbered as a wife or be cajoled to accept a practice that does not align with my faith and family values. God bless me with a happy, peaceful and lovely family in a beautiful and jointly built mansion that started from little or nothing, humble beginnings. What more should I have been asking for? I had a stable, loving home prior to the unprecedented events regarding my marriage. Life is made up of infinite amounts of choices. Most decisions might be tough to make, but however, we confront our options with courage and confidence. We should equally be open to the path of our own design. I believe that we are solely responsible for our choices and we have to accept the consequences of every deed, word, and thought. that comes with it in our lifetime. We should understand that taking life-changing decisions hastily is not the best option. God, in his infinite mercies, fixes things in his own time. He would definitely answer all our prayers. Thank you all for your continuous prayers, love, and support. May God bless you abundantly. It is my birth month. Queen May Yule Edochie. After May released this message, a lot of our fans were happy. They said, oh, May said she's not going to be numbered. But there are so many underlying statements there that people are ignoring. The fact that May signed it, May Yule Edochie, May is still married to you. May is not going anywhere. May is going to come out and say, oh, I'm not accepting polygamy. And nobody is asking May to leave her husband. Let us just put it out there. But at the same time, she's like playing both sides, saying that she's not accepting her polygamy. And you're praying. What are you praying for? Are you praying for Judy to die because Judy is the second wife? Or are you praying for your husband to come to his senses, leave Judy, and come back home? Would you accept? There's a whole different things involved, layers of unpacking that need to be done in this situation. Now, it is, a lot of people say, oh, feminist people are coming to tell May to leave her husband. That is not the point. If you come out publicly to condemn something, if you come out publicly to condemn polygamy, to say you're not a party to polygamy, but you're still May Yule Edochie. Let's say, okay, May don't want to change her name because that's now her brand. Mind you, Yule Edochie, that is his name. Mary, I don't know what her maiden name is, but she took the identity of her husband. My other video, I was talking about the importance of having an identity. So May, on this other hand, her identity is her husband. That is what she's known for. So even if May is going to say, okay, let me leave you, what is May going to be called? Let's say, is it going to be May Okosisi, or is it going to be May Okafo, or is it going to be May? So I think that has a whole lot of things at play at the moment. Yes, people can say, oh, what is in a name? Change your name. But if you type, let's say her maiden name is Okoro, and now she's coming out to say she's May Okoro, who is going to know May Okoro? Because people are still going to be searching for May Yule Edochie. The hashtag is still going to be May Yule Edochie. So I think there's a whole lot of play in this situation where she is kind of stuck and she's just praying. According to her post, she is praying for God to restore, her happy home. And one of the things I realized in her text is there's this denial. She has always been living in denial. Let me just put it that way. I am not here to bash May Edochie. I support May Edochie. I support any woman standing up for herself, but not making a stand, like not choosing a path is I don't even know what to call it. Because according to reports, Yule Edochie has been seeing this lady for over 6 years. They've been dating for over 6 years. I think the situation is that, African women, I think they accept cheating as norm. Every man must cheat. Men are polygamous by nature. They can even accept a child because according to May's post, she is ready to accept the product of that. If you read the underlying statement, let's say if God restored, that child is not going anywhere. That child is still going to be there. Judy can leave, but the child is going to be there. So according to the post, she is going to accept the child as her husband's child, but she is not willing to tolerate to be numbered as a wife. Let's say she's the first wife and then there's a second wife. So she's not ready to do that. So what is she praying for? May is praying for you to come back to his senses, chase Judy away, I don't know, and then come back to her But what happens to the child? That child is your husband's child because he has claimed that child as his own. So one thing is, Nigerian women are happy with cheating. I don't think any Nigerian woman will leave her marriage because of cheating. Nah, any Nigerian woman that is telling you, oh, I'm leaving my marriage because he cheated on me, that is not true. There are layers of other problems that they are having that she couldn't, accommodate. Not just that cheating. No Nigerian woman, whether rich or poor, is going to leave her husband because of cheating. Secondly, no Nigerian woman will leave her husband because he got somebody pregnant. They will stay there. And now, Edochie is taking it to a whole new level. That no Nigerian woman will leave her marriage, even when the husband cheats, impregnates another woman, have a love child, got married to her, and then divorce her to come back to her. This is now a different layer that, we hear these things before. I mean, it happens, but is this what she's trying to teach her daughter? Because the daughter came online and said marriage is a sham because everybody last will disgrace you or disrespect you or something like that the daughter was talking about on social media. So this is an 18-year-old child coming out to say these things, 18 or 19 I think, coming out to talk about marriage in this light because of what she has seen her parents. I mean, you can imagine what happens in that house. Forget about what's going on social media. Forget about the online in-laws. Yeah, we are going to come out and talk about it, no problem. But just imagine what goes on behind closed doors. You, in an interview, came out and said, listen, nobody knows what I face, in my house. So if I decide to use Judy as an escape, I should be praised. Like, I man up to my responsibility. I got her pregnant and I married her. I didn't shy away from my responsibility. According to him, he is an odogu for even doing that. But then in May, I think everybody knows the kind of woman they marry. I think for him to come out every day and be shouting, my first wife, he is 110% sure that May is not going anywhere. May is not leaving her husband. Whether he because anybody that cheats. Whether he marries Judy now, there's still another one that he's eyeing outside that he will be cheating with on top of May and Judy. So that will not change anything. That will not end. Even if Judy, May is praying for her husband for God to touch her husband and bring him back to her, that will not change the fact that this guy will cheat. He's been cheating with one person for 6 years. That does not mean he was not steady for 6 years. That does not mean he didn't have any other side piece. And May was aware of this and she tolerated it. She took all these things just because she wants to be married. Like Nigerian women. What are we doing? What are we doing? What level of disrespect are we willing to take? I am not saying this is why there is so many marriage issues that online that has been going on that people are discussing. I chose not to talk about them because I was like, let me just stay away from all this marriage wala before it will now look as if I am trying to make people, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. At the end of the day, she is the one that is going to make her decision. You cannot tell somebody what to do with their life because she can leave her husband today and then, indoors she's crying because she's thinking, I have built with this man for, the past almost 2 decades and Judy just popped out of nowhere and now he's enjoying everything that I have labored for. So that will be playing at the back of her mind. If May for the past 6 years allowed her husband to cheat with Judy, these two people have been acting movies. They've been doing lovey. In the movie industry, everybody knows that they were dating. And May also is in the industry because there is no way May will say that nobody told her. Now, this brings me to the question. If you see a friend of yours, the husband cheating, would you happily go and tell your friend that, oh, I saw your husband here and here and here. He was cheating on you. This is what happened. Now, there is a whole different story about this one. A friend in Calabar called a friend to say, I saw your husband with his side chick in that hotel. They are just about to leave. If you come within the next 5 minutes now, you are going to catch them. This woman jumped into her car. While she was driving in, the husband was about to make a U-turn to the other side of the road. She, on high speed, because they told her to get there before 5 minutes to catch the husband, so she was speeding. For her to make a U-turn and, follow the husband, because she was on high speed, she rammed into a tree, and that was how she died. So this discussion has been going on. If you know your friend's husband is cheating, are you going to tell your friend that your husband is cheating? Because we can see one of the results being that this woman, they told her that her husband was cheating, and she was trying to catch him red-handed, or probably beat up the side chick, and that was how she ended her life. So would you even say anything? Because people were saying that May is denying I think May is living in denial. She is in a la-la land. Because her statement was saying that she has a beautiful, peaceful, loving home. Your husband has been cheating for 6 years with one woman, auntie. There's no loving in that home. There's no, I don't know, which kind of peace are you having, knowing that your husband is sleeping with one woman for 6 years? So May is living in denial. As far as I'm concerned, she is living in denial. So that kind of person, she's saying that you cannot make decision in a haste or decision when you're whatever. Bottom line is, for those supporting May because they think that, she is like the pillar of a woman, or the example of a woman not supporting polygamy, May is going to drink that polygamy tea like, piping hot. She's going to drink it and ask for second, cup. She's going to do it. So let us just allow people make that decision. If May says she's not happy to be numbered as a wife, but she's happy to be a wife, all he needs to do is tell Judy, okay, I cannot call you wife anymore. I cannot call you second wife, so that my first wife will be happy, or my wife will be happy. Then I don't know what he will call. He's already calling her Ijele. So maybe he will not call her second wife, and he will call her Ijele. And then May will be happy. And then we, the online in-laws, I think we just need to back off. Because sometimes you just need to allow people to deal with their situations. You can think that, I know what to do. If I was in that situation, I would have left, I would have done this, I would have done that. Until you are in somebody's shoes, you can never tell how you will react in that situation. So let's just leave May. May is not going anywhere. May was happy for her husband to cheat. May was happy for her husband to have a side chick for close to 7 years. May was happy for her husband to impregnate a side chick. May was there until her husband's side chick gave birth. May was still there when he went and paid her bride price. So do you think May will leave now? I don't know. So leave me a comment in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think that May is playing both sides? Or do you think that she's finding it difficult for her? Because her kids, she's not breastfeeding. Let's face it. So it's not like, her children, or the situation where you say she is not financially buoyant. May is getting endorsements left, right, center. So that is not even the issue. It's a status thing for May. And that status is when she said she's not ready to be numbered. So if you remove the number of first wife, May is happy to be a wife and not a numbered wife. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Please like this video, please subscribe and share, and let me know your thoughts. And thank you very much for watching today's episode. Bye bye.